Hello, this is Adam with DreamMade Productions. This video is made possible by the very kind donations of viewers like you. Thank you. If you are in a position to help this channel improve quality and grow, please visit my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below.
It is the 31st century, and mankind is once again at war. The battlefields of the future are dominated by huge robotic war machines known as battlemechs.
Hello! I just have a few little things to share with you here. Wasn't really planning on making this video, but had a few things kind of fall in my lap, so first off, I know it's a little late, but I finally got my hands on a ComStar Level 2. Still missing the other one. That'll be coming with the Mercenaries Kickstarter when we start getting that stuff. I went ahead and threw it in with that. But I managed to get my hands on this with a little bit of discount. It was already open, but everything was in there, so not much of a discount, but a few dollars off is a few dollars off. So let's open up this thing and take a look. We got the pack Alpha Strike cards and pilots. I don't really play Alpha Strike. One of these days I'll have to, but I'm gonna keep these and hopefully get to it one of these days to try out Alpha Strike. The back of the box, we have that iconic image of a Highlander doing the old Highlander burial, death from above attack, beautiful, with the thug in the background here, which is kind of odd because there's no thug in the set, but this is pre-existing artwork, so we can kind of look over that. Got the cell on the back here. Pretty standard, little bit bigger than the other force pack boxes because there's an extra mech in here. Here we have the insert. I really do like it. It's not exactly showing up on camera the best, but I do like it when they label which mech is supposed to go where. As you've already seen if you've watched my collection videos, I keep mine in plastic trays anyway, but if you were to keep them in here, it'd be easier to get them back where they go, especially if you have any number of these. So let's just start pulling these out and taking a look. First up, we have the Black Knight. I can say that the first time I ever saw this mech was in MechWarrior 4 expansion. Decent mech. Can't say I've used it very much because this is the first time I've ever had a mini for it. But in the MechWarrior 4 game, it was pretty decent. And I have proxied one of these before and played with the downgraded 3039 version. And actually really liked it, so I like the mini here. I think I still like the MechWarrior 4 version the best, with the kind of shield on its shoulder, but this is really nice. I'll definitely have to be trying it out. We have a Sentinel here. Again, one that I've not used very much outside of the video games. There was one of these, I believe, in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. Pretty sure it was the first time I'd ever seen this mech. Again, it's one that I've proxied a little bit and found it pretty good. So I'll actually really look forward to putting this down. Lots of good detail here. I can't really say what I think about the SRM2 being up here on the shoulder. I think I liked it better modeled into the actual torso, but all in all, a good mech and a really good design, especially with that AC-10 barrel. Looks really good. Next, we have the Highlander. A lot of people love this mech, and I can see why. The original configuration of it with that big Gauss rifle, the jump jets to keep it maneuverable, decent armor. I mean, it is a beast. You always take notice when one of these get thrown down on the board. I'm really looking forward to, again, having the downgraded version of this for 3039. And of course, you know, the rest of Succession Wars. It's nowhere near as good with an AC-10 or PPC, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do for Succession Wars. A great mech. This is a beautiful sculpt of it. Lots and lots of detail. Can't say which one I like better, really. This one's a little blockier, but really does capture the feel of the old one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting this down on the table. Next, I have an Exterminator. This is a completely new mech for me. I have never played one of these, and I don't think anybody's ever played one against me. I know a little bit about it. There's a downgraded version, as there is for a lot of these. I think it was TRO 2750. Anyway, there's a lot of downgraded versions of these that came out of the revised 3025 and 3039 technical manuals. In the lore, they speak of this thing being some kind of stealth design. I'm guessing it has a null signature system, something like that. I believe there's a stealth armor version for later. I'll be playing it with the downgraded version until I can get cheats and really get into this. Gonna be a learning curve because, like I said, I've never played this and I've never had it played against me, so I really, of course, with a new mech, I'm looking forward to getting this on the table. Next up, we have a Mercury. Good scout mech. I think somebody played one of these against me at some point. I don't think I've ever played this. This is the first Mercury I've ever had. Not exactly sure when I became aware of this mech, but it is still somewhat of a recent mech for me. Definitely lore-wise a pretty important mech because it had this modular repair system that was used. Not quite an Omni mech, but definitely gave the clans the idea for Omni technology. So very important mech. Decent firepower for its size. Like I said, I'm never played it before, so another one I'm looking forward to throwing down on the field, and the sculpt is really nice. Finally, we have the big boy, King Crab. Any of you that's seen my story, my BattleTech story, where I talk about my life in gaming, you'll know that this mech has bittersweet memories for me. This is the mech that got me buying mechs again. It's always mixed feelings when I see one of these on the board. Maybe this will help me feel a little differently now with a redesign. I can say for the mech itself, I do like the King Crab. It may be my second favorite 100-tonner. Probably still my favorite mech in all of BattleTech is the Marauder 2. It's just an excellent mech. This thing is really nice. Those dual Gauss rifles, or especially the dual AC-20s, can just win you a match so easily. The long-range missiles and large laser give you some firepower. It's just a wonderful mech, decent armor. It is a nightmare whenever anybody throws this down, and I can say that the times I've fought it have been great, but for whatever reason, its controller at the time rarely missed with those dual AC-20 shots, and ooh, no mech can take that for long. So, you know, it's good to have a new one in the collection, and I look forward to putting this down on the table. So, as far as the design, it's really good. If I'm to be honest, I can't really say which one I like better, this one or the old design. Maybe this one, because it definitely has a much blockier, heavier 100-ton mech feel. So look for this to be on the table pretty soon. Well, that's it for the BattleTech stuff. I wanted to throw in a couple little bonuses here. For anybody that's got a Barnes & Noble in their area, it's always good to drop by once in a while. Their prices are a bit high, and by a bit I mean reluctantly paying their prices when I have to, but once in a while you'll catch them with stuff on sale or clearance. And that's what happened last time I dropped by. So managed to pick up this copy of Tiny Epic Galaxies Blast Off. I'm a fan of them, of Tiny Epic Games. I actually have their zombie game, which is what made me take notice of them. I picked it up on sale for sale as well. It was, I don't know, $10, $15, something like that. And I was amazed at exactly how complex a game they managed to cram into just a couple of cards and some knickknacks. Picked this up, have no idea. I've never played it before, but if it's anything like their zombie game, I'm hoping to be impressed by it. And for $5, it's really hard to go wrong. Next up, I saw this on the shelf and just had to get it. Munchkin Shakespeare Deluxe. I have several of the Munchkin, classic Munchkin sets. Don't get to play all that much, but it was a fun game to play with friends. Stabbing your buddy in the back is always fun. Kind of working together to get going, and then picking the right time to start betraying people. To play this with Shakespeare-themed cards just sounded funny. I don't know how much use this game will get, but for $8, just the novelty of it, I couldn't walk away. You know, this game has been funny ever since I played, God, 15, 20 years ago, when somebody had probably the first edition set at some point. I picked my setup several years later with the, you know, regular Munchkin Deluxe and a couple of the expansions after that. A friend of mine had the Space Munchkin one, which is probably actually my favorite. The jokes that are in that, but they're all pretty funny. And for $8, I mean, if you get a group of friends together and you play 2 or 3 times, it's more than paid for itself. And finally, walking out of the store, I was originally just going to get those 2 games, but then I saw this sitting on a rack. Chicken War. I have no idea. A strategic guessing game. The art just made me take notice. This is probably like a kid's game or something. I have no idea. I've never heard of this game before. But it looks colorful and cartoony. And, you know, this just looks like something that somebody would see sitting on the shelf and be like, "Oh, I've got to play that. We've got to play that." For $5, if you get a group of people together and you play once, and even if the game sucks, as long as it's as funny as this artwork is, you've gotten your money out of it. Looks to be some kind of, building your army to match up numbers and probably abilities or something. I don't know. I haven't even read the rules to this thing, so this should be fun to try out with my friends, and if nothing else, probably get a good laugh out of it. And again, a game for $5, even if it's not very good, it's just $5, and sometimes for cheap, you'll find a gem in the rough, and it's a great game. So, if any of you are interested in seeing me open these up or doing some kind of chicken war battle report, let me know. Let me know what you think of the BattleTech minis. If you have any suggestions on how to use them, your thoughts on these minis, and as always, I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come. Hello, this is Adam with Dream Made Productions. Thank you for watching my content. It really means a lot that you have given me the chance to entertain you. If you would like to support the channel, please visit my Patreon at patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below. Also below is a link for PayPal, or links if you would like to send crypto, if that's more your thing. Please know any amount that you give will be cherished and used to upgrade equipment and improve the channel. You can also help the channel by subscribing, turning on notifications, liking, commenting, and sharing my channel with anyone you think might be interested. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come.